Hi there, I'm Jeff Gosling. I'm the owner of Processional Effect Limited and an award-winning business coach.
Hi there. Today I am joined by Mr. Jeff Gosling. Jeff Gosling is an award-winning business coach. And what we are doing is we are going through some of the problems that Jeff and his business solve incredibly well, better, faster, and quicker than anyone else out there in the industry. Problem number one, the business is scaling, yet it doesn't reflect in more cash and proportional dividend payments. Okay, over to you, Jeff.
So this video focuses on a blind spot I hear regularly. As people's businesses grow, their problems grow, but they don't get more profitable. They don't seem to be able to leverage the team as they'd hoped. There's been a lot of money invested in people, and they're not seeing the returns. It's very common, especially in professional service and business-to-business services. But it can happen in any business. So the first thing I ask is, how clear are the roles and responsibilities in your business? Do you have a clear organisational chart? Not a list of people, a chart of the organisation with no names, saying what buckets of work each role does. And for each bucket of work, a nice positional contract. It's like a job description, but with the outcomes expected, not just a task. So that's one of the questions that often highlights a gap. And that leads to question two. I ask people, how systemised is the work? Take McDonald's, for example. I know it's an extreme example, but they can have 20-year-olds running entire restaurants because it's so systemised. But crucially, if you work from the bottom up, much of the work that's done is repetitive as long as it can be systemised, meaning that other people can do it and you need it to be done by other people. Systems are crucial. There's a great book by Michael Gerber called The E-Myth Manager. It's basically a Bible on that. The next thing to consider, which really scares people into action, what hourly rate is the work being done at? Too many people get more money in the bank or more work, so they go on hiring more senior and better people. Well, that's great, but there's no point in having £15 to £20 an hour work done by expensive people. How can you systemise? How can you get it done? How can you get those job descriptions organised? How can you make sure people are delegating? How can you make sure that the work's being done at the appropriate hourly rate? If it's £15 an hour work and you're paying £40 to £50, you're not going to make any money. I assessed their clients recently with a client. We looked at all of their main accounts, and the profitable ones had the junior resources working well on them. With the low margin clients, too much was done by senior people. Very, very common. So stop trying to solve your problems with increasingly expensive people and focus on systemisation first and people second. Become able to scale a business instead of growing a business. Scaling a business involves growing profit faster than your overheads. I trust Focus on this blind spot has got you thinking. Now what action will you take? What's the biggest focus or challenge right now? Which topics would you like me to cover in future videos? If you'd like to get in touch, simply connect with me on LinkedIn. Email me or give me a call. If you'd like a complimentary blind spot call, you can schedule directly using the link in this slide. I'm here to help.